Go ahead.
This is the THPP Network, where we talk about the culture, combat sports, and self-improvement. You guys making money? It's time to invest in real security. Ayindei, right? Shouldn't have never been able to kick down your door, and Myron shouldn't have had to get up and grab a gun. It should have been someone outside of your door, and it should have been someone inside.
Come on in there. You got a gun? Come on in, bro. I'm afraid of a gun.
Like you haven't had problems, because 3 days ago he was cussing you out.
Yeah, exactly, because you're a lying ass motherfucker that don't own up to shit. So what I'm saying to you, my nigga, is when the fuck you want to see me?
And this is the thing where I say, like, management-wise, you guys just ain't on the ball, because if you just had, you said that he talked to the security downstairs and he walked through it.
Security knows him. He spoke to security. He's there almost every day, so he's a familiar face. And we
in the past.
In the past. But he knows people in the same building, and that's is what it is. Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, hold on a second. You didn't go and have a talk with the security downstairs. This guy just cussed us out. He said, when he sees me, it's on.
So I'm asking you, my nigga, when can we meet up? When can we settle this? You said you're trying to work with me. That's how I want to work it out, nigga. So what's up, my nigga? When you want to see me?
So these guys, they're not allowed here under any circumstances. They're trespassers. They don't come here anymore. I want to talk to your supervisors and let them know. Once again, something that you could have delegated to your manager, to your executive producer, whatever you want to call them.
Okay. Real talk. Why wasn't the door locked? If it was, then why did you open it for him and then repeatedly say he was breaking in? Seems fishy. The door was actually locked.
Now, the fact that I used to work there, I know that door is always open. That door is never locked when they're recording. So I already knew that door was going to be open. So the B&E aspect of it is non-existent. There wasn't a break-in and entering. Now, what would be there is trespassing.
I didn't, man. The door was locked. Oh, here was bang.
Carissa told you guys yesterday the door was locked. Live on air. Chris, thank you for locking the door, because you were the last person to lock it. So now, because I wasn't sure if we did lock it, you know what I'm saying?
I always try to lock it after everyone comes inside. I lock it.
Yo, Amu. If you didn't fake that, bro, you'd have to be an insane psycho person. Like, no one here is that psycho, but it's all
so
there.
there's CSI shows up, and she's taking pictures of the door because he kicked the door in, guys. So, or he busted it, whatever it was.
Yep.
But yeah, that's CSI right there, man. After all the girls come in, Carissa always locks the door. So he knocked it off, and he messed up like the hinge.
That's why CSI Miami was here, crime investigation.
Yes.
With the door handle.
Which that's on our story as well.
And you can't fake that. That's
yeah, guys. Yeah, we have a police thing right there. Like we literally, the cops showed up. You guys, if you guys look at our Instagram story yesterday, FreshandFit Podcast, this is not staged, guys.
It's no. I told him to fucking continue because there's no fucking argument.
So why do you have this this meeting right now?
Yeah, what's your issue then?
I told him to continue. Guess what he said? We're not gonna continue.
It's not.
That was his problem. That was his choice not to continue.
Yeah, there was no
because you got triggered, baby.
What the hell? What's going on in here?
Ayindei is here.
We're literally here. The door is all the way down there. He kicks it in. I hear the noise. That's why when you guys were watching the video, I'm like. And then that's when I got up and went to go handle the situation.
Yep.
It's Myron pressing charges.
So I spoke to, my associates that are detectives, not only just detectives, but detectives in Miami. And there's a few reasons why that case couldn't go anywhere. Okay. Now, number one, I didn't break it into. There was no B&E. He's lying like he always does.
He said they broke the door down. In the video, the door was fine.
He lies about shit. I'm just thinking to myself, why would you tell a lie that's so easy to see through? But then he has such a large percentage of people that believe it.
At what point do you know what's wrong was right? At what point do you know what's wrong was right?
It's just something that, like I'm saying, you need someone to take care of these problems for you. And what else do you got?
All right, so now this actually leads us to Aba and Preach. I personally don't like it where, all right, like I said, once again, it's spinning the narrative and everyone's doing it, right? Everyone's shifting their narrative to their own favor.
I personally don't think Aba and Preach sent Ayindei to do this. I think Ayindei just made a really bad decision, and he made it on his own accord to try to show some kind of allegiance or whatever, because when he broke in, he'd like, hey, Aba and Preach, y'all see this? He's soft, blah, blah, blah. But with all the information that we just told you guys, him mentioning them when he called me, threatening me, him mentioning them when he came in, the fact that he released that video and Aba and Preach commented oof on it.
I think it's in the best interest of everybody is not to allude that it could possibly be somebody that that created this Ayindei situation.
Him mentioning them when he came in, the fact that he released that video and Aba and Preach commented oof on it.
Really
it's a lot
weird.
of coincidences, man. And the fact that he waited months to come back and attack us and mention their name and everything that he did. I'm not going to come to any conclusions, but you guys can take from that what you want. I personally don't think Aba and Preach sent Ayindei to do this. I'm not going to come to any conclusions, but you guys can take from that what you want. If Fresh thinks they put him up to it, I'm not sure.
I'm taking this serious,
but
bro.
there's a lot of coincidences, man.
We need to remove the whole Aba and Preach thing from this, right? These little subtle jabs off of pride. The sincere apology should happen behind doors, but just drop the where people can start speculating and connecting the dots. People are really good at connecting the dots, and they'll connect the dots in the weirdest of ways. This is how we get these conspiracy theories and all this stuff. Is there some truth to conspiracy theories? Yeah, there is some truth, but sometimes it's a way simpler than what people think it is.
Some motherfucker come to my door.
And people think that we sent their former business associates, someone they'd worked with for a long time, to them to attack them and break down their door. I appreciate it. I appreciate that you guys think that. We have so much influence that we know goons everywhere that we can just send to anyone. How can I prove that? How can I prove that I didn't send someone to hit you? I don't know. How do you prove that?
But even he says it himself.
He says it, we say it.
So just to make this very, very clear, you showing up at that door had nothing to do with Aba and Preach. Okay.
If you guys want to believe that we're part of some grand conspiracy, I don't really care, to be honest with you. Go find some proof and press charges. All right, that's what I'm gonna say about that.
I wouldn't have sent someone. I was about to go there myself.
Here's the deal with Aba and Preach, right?
Yeah.
Aba was on the
No
Jumper with Adam 22. Preach is probably on vacation somewhere with his wife, who's probably not a beluga whale, by the way. The best thing for you guys to say is my bad and move on. And when people had questions about it, say, well, this and that, say, my bad, I don't believe so, move on.
Move on, yep.
If you have, and because if you say you want to talk to them and you're down to hash it out man to man, it's going to be very difficult to do that when you're, quite honestly, leaving subliminal jabs inside your apology and giving backhanded apologies.
But because people keep saying we never apologized.
And guys, we never backed down from a boxing match.
Yeah,
we never
While we're
did.
on this topic, let's okay.
Yeah.
So Chris, you have the video I think in the chat. So let's play this video right here. And this was done on August 17th.
Every apology that you give it to them was backhanded. And this is the part of accountability that you guys are really missing and that a lot of men are missing nowadays. It's okay to say, I'm sorry, and it's over. Right? Well, what about what? No, I'm sorry, dude.
We apologize, okay, for talking about his wife, his country, and making ad hominem attacks on them. We're going to stay away from the drama.
That being said, the boxing, you got our number, hit us up on the side. You know where we're at. We're in Miami, so let's do it.
Yeah.
We have our number. You can call us. I've been contacting you. I've been contacting you on the DMs, and you haven't replied. You've seen it, but you haven't replied. You know that. So for that, I know that you don't want none of this.
Once again,
where did we run?
People are saying, oh, FreshandFit are scared of Aba and Preach. You're backing down. Oh, you're not a man of your word. Where did we ever say, oh, we still don't want to box? They got our phone number. They could easily say, yo, we're coming at this date. Let's do it. And real talk, man, we're still waiting. Because real talk, we stand on our square.
I'll say this. We never ran. We left the door open for them to contact us, and they didn't.
I remember it really blew someone's mind once. They said, so I did something wrong, and they were ready for a fight. And I said, you know what? I'm wrong. My bad. It won't happen again. I take accountability for it. And that's all I have to say about it. I'm really sorry. And it was just over. And they were like, but I was ready to fight. And I was like, but I'm not.
I'll say this. We never ran. We left the door open for them to contact us, and they didn't.
So now you guys know. No one back down. You know what I'm saying?
A peaceful conversation, and then we can go from there how we want to
We apologize.
Proceed.
It is what it is. We were wrong in that aspect, 100%. And let's just move forward.
Yeah, but we never back down, guys.
Nope, never.
Okay?
You said today, Myron, that you consider yourself a black man, and that when white people say you're not black to me, he says, well, whatever, guy. And that's just it. See, you're giving that out that you're not black to me. You're something different than black. You know? Well, you know what? Preach, he doesn't have that. When they look at him, he's black. He's not mixed, he's black. So saying that and making those ape sounds especially when I seen the lead attorney look at it and say, "Man, I'm from Georgia. Is it just me?" And I'm like, "Nah, my family's from Texas. That's some bullshit." And then I actually sent that part of the clip to my family in Texas, and they said, "I don't know," and they don't watch this. They said they don't even really watch my podcast that much because they're like, "Bro, I'm working 24/7. I ain't got time for this shit." Because that's how my family is. My family's about making money, right? They're successful. They're about owning land and making it. And they said, "Man, I don't know who this cat is. I don't know where he's from, but if he said that about me, I'd have something to talk to him about." And that's Texas where I put my foot in your ass, by the way, just so you know. And so when you say stuff like that, it really lets me know that you're not really thinking about how the outcome's going to be.
And how you portray yourself and project the black community image and through your own platform.
And you're going to get these young cats like the 360 Blessings, you'll get their fucking ass kicked. Because they're going to go out there and thinking there's somebody, he said I'm built different and this and that. And this.
Apparently he wasn't built different because trying to get that video down.
Then you're calling, get the video down. I don't want my mom to know and this and that. Yeah, bro, because check it out. You live next door to somebody and they'll beat your monkey ass. But there's one more thing I want to say. And it's about Red Pill in general. There's a misunderstanding about Red Pill. I think that Andrew Tate really personifies this. I think Kevin Samuel personifies this, and which I like about it. Being direct doesn't mean you're rude. I believe that I'm Red Pill aware, and I believe that I've always been like that. One of the first things I told Scott when he was 19 years old was the difference, and shout out to Kip Fuller, because this was part of our conversations. What's the difference between, what's the opposite of love? And everyone says hate, and I said, it's indifferent.
I remember.
And I'm indifferent to a lot of shit.
Wait, can I share something real quick? After my breakup, like my first serious girlfriend, that was the one saying I remember you telling me when we worked together at that same one spot. And it was near the emergency ladder. You came up and we were talking, and for some reason, maybe that was the initial, you saw something in me and you felt like talking to me or whatever. And you saw I was having a hard time with this breakup.
So and let me talk to this little yellow boy.
You look at this yellow boy.
And
he's like, what's the opposite of love? And I said hate, right? And you said indifference. And I actually was like, oh, what the fuck? Like I got mind blown. I'm like, oh shit, that makes sense.
And so I don't like when people make me mad, unless it's a physical threat. I don't get all over the top like that. And when I have gotten over the top, it's shameful. I'm polite to women. I call women ma'am. Maybe it's my southern upbringing, and a lot of women who know this about me, regardless of what they like what I'm saying, they will say that I'm polite. Now I'll talk some shit and I'll say some outlandish shit every now and again, but I need to know you first, and it's from familiarity. That doesn't mean that, I open the door for my mom when she gets in the car. I open the door for my girlfriend when she gets in the car. I open front doors for them because I'm a gentleman. That doesn't mean I'm not Red Pill aware. When I'm opening a door for my lady, I look at it as I'm opening the door for you and I'm checking it out, and it's safe for you to go ahead of me, right? These are old school things the way I was raised. And you know what? It's reciprocated. That's why, and I'm very comfortable saying this. That's why I wake up in the morning when she's here and I have coffee served to me in bed, right? That's why, my place is cleaned up, but I do things and we have a good relationship that way. Red Pill isn't being this monster that's just never going to give women any slack. Red Pill is understanding, the nature of women and making yourself undeniable. You say you want burning desire, but you're not going to achieve that burning desire that I've achieved in my relationship. And I know that it's contingent on me keeping myself the way I am. Because unconditional love, as Chris Rock said, is for women, dogs, and babies, not for men, right? So I know
men have to earn their value.
I know it's contingent on me earning and maintaining my value and keeping to do things. That's why I'm up in the middle of the night shooting this right now. Then I'm going to be up early in the morning to go do what I have to do. And so it's not being rude or being over the top. I would never dock somebody. Matter of fact, I don't have time to message somebody because I'm out making fucking money.
And get into petty arguments, letting your emotions get tied up into it. Saying that, it's very feminine to express your emotions but the thing is, you gotta practice what you preach.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get my feminine energy over the top and yell at people all the time and stuff like that. When I do go on
pre-hypertension, I'm dealing with that too. You gotta
When I go on attack with somebody, I go on attack with a purpose because it's the art of war. So the only thing I'm going to say is that a lot of folks here in the red pill arena, they think that the purpose is never, ever to get in a relationship. And I've said this before and I say it again. The ideal is to understand yourself, build your value as a man to the best of your ability, maximize your potential from the outside and the inside. So when you do get with somebody, you have I'm getting with somebody from a mindset of abundance. First thing I told my lady when I met her is that I'm a free man and I do what I want to do, how I want to do it. And I'm happy that way. And that was attractive to her because I had a mindset of abundance, meaning that I'm not going to take a bunch of BS. So when I got there, and I'm not going to give a bunch of BS. So I understand, quite honestly, that there's rules to life that I'm going to live under. And if she wants to join these rules, that's fine. And I have to be man enough and stand on it that if she won't join the rules, then that's fine too. I'm very happy with my situation. I'm very happy to be with a great woman. But I'm going to tell you guys this. Don't fool yourself by thinking, and because I see in some of these Kevin Samuels fan groups that I'm a part of, and I see in a lot of red pill groups, well, why would you ever get with a woman at all? Just pump and dump, pump and dump, pump and dump. Pump and dump. Okay.
This ain't a stalker or crypto, man.
But once you do that, what are you going to do when you're 55 years old and you're unable to pump and dump? What are you going to do when you're 56 years old and you have a heart attack or a stroke and you need someone to take care of you? All of those pump and dump women don't respect your ass. You know, the most dangerous thing in the world is to be old and sick by yourself. And that's the truest shit I've ever said on this podcast.
All right, so from my understanding that there is different stages of red pill development, and it seems like a lot of these younger guys in the Fresh and Fit community, I'm not going to give a whole blanket statement on a lot of them. I'll say it. Majority of them seem like they're in that red pill rage mode. And eventually it's to get yourself into a state of development where you now have red pill awareness, but with class. So you understand the biological differences, you understand the differences in psychology and temperament, and then you work with that. And this meaning also that ladies, you can also be red pill aware, understanding the true natures of men. And in fact, you should understand men more so you can get yourself in a better relationship. And when you develop the best version of yourself that you've told, or that you've shared with us, the reflection of who you are, of who you developed, will naturally attract someone that is meant for you. And now if you live through your principles and develop your values and live by your code, those will help you to guide you to that person that is ideal for you and that you truly want. Because if there's any red flags, you won't allow your libido or your lust to take over. And now because it's through your code and your principles, you'll be able to sift through all that noise and get rid of any personalities and people that could basically destroy your career.
Absolutely.
The potential to destroy your career and even take you for the next 18 to 20 years.
Well said. Well, that's all I got on this.
All right.
So like always, as always, I want to thank you.
Okay.
I want you to take care of yourself. A little different, I want to give a rest in peace. Zumi from Zion I passed away last week. Bay Area legendary rapper, somebody who I've met in person, and someone who I think was one of the most gifted lyricists underground. This is the first podcast I've mentioned them because I'm just processing it. Cherish your folks while they're here. Take care of yourself, and ask yourself one burning, urgent question. Can you handle the tip?
Where can they follow you at?
I am Gorilla One on the Griznam.
And then for all my social media accounts, you can go down here. You'll see the graphic right here. Follow us on the TIP Network at TikTok if we're still there. Because we possibly might not be.
Hey, give us 2 more days, we'll be off that motherfucker.
Not even that bad. Yeah. And then on IG, we are Can You Handle the Tip _. We'll eventually streamline all of that. Sure. And before that, you'll see the graphics right here of Org Unity, where I talk about crypto and also talk about holistic development. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell for more notifications.
One more thing.
What is that?
Booty in your face.